Alright, hopefully that's good enough, because I can't turn it up too much louder than this. Yeah, let's start. Normally, the game actually doesn't have this menu screen. When the first time you boot it up, it starts... Oh, what are you doing? News hearable, nice. Alright, well I guess you can't actually play the opening to this, so that really fucking sucks. I opened the game to test it, and it autosaves, so I guess it decided to autosave like 3 seconds after the game opened, so I can't see that anymore, but whatever. This guy appears, and it's cool. But, he just has you put your name in, I guess. And they do the thing where they try to read like your game files, I guess, except it appears to try to read your Steam account. So they tried to call me Lotus Loves, which is not as cute as probably getting your full government name would be. I see, very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. Yeah, look, presented by Lotus! From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Enjoy your lurk, no boners. I hope it's a good one. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain, ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. Ah, on that note, Lotus, this may seem rather abrupt, but... is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life one time and one time only, what would you do? Let someone else have it. That's weird. I'm too Mexican to not let the dead stay dead. I see. Very interesting. Yes, yes. That is what I thought you would say. Alright. What seems to be the matter? Ah, you want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? This is called a color television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Lotus. After all, that is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I've kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Shogo Okiie, is one of them. Persons of interest updated. We don't even look at that yet. Breaking news! Oh, I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okiie, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me, please pay no mind to what you've just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you didn't see that. Let us turn back time back a smidge and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. This story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Ooh, it's like 3D text. Squeambix presents. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo Okiie. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with you. Up. Okay, and... there. How's that, alright? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? My humors? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little fuzzy. Office worker Shogo Okiie. I'm covered. I don't think I can. I'm always gonna cover something. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. Womp. Yes, the humors. No, not the humors. It's very blue out here. You know that? Well, I suppose it's more of an indigo. Did y'all ever have heated debates as children over what indigo meant in Roiji Biv? Because nobody knew what indigo was? Good, you seem to be fine. What a relief. Do you remember anything? Like where we are or what we're doing? Oh no, you look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it. You're scaring me. Alright, let's just calm down. Take a good look around you, okay? Look around and select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. Okay. Yoko. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good. At least I can remember that much. Oh, so cute. I love how their eyes are drawn. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Oh, paranormal fanatic Yoko Fukunaga. He likes a Hello Kitty girl. Who's secretly a Kuromi girl. Surroundings. Where are we? Oh right, this is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park near Kinshicho please, I have a lisp. Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. I'll look at those later. Telephone. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. I can't imagine there's anything else specific to look at. Oh, playground. There we go. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Alright. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Recall button. Let me think, what can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? It was around noon on one of my days off. I just finished running some errands in Kinshicho and was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Well, let me look around absent-mindedly. La-di-da. I got a head like an owl and I'm not afraid to use it. Oh, when I noticed this girl loitering about. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. Oh, they're like elephants! They're cute! So I couldn't tell before because it's so like deliberately low res, but they're funny. My curiosity got the better of me before long and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Huh? Sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, you know, something else? Huh? Not horny. I'm a good Samaritan. Oh wow, my hero! People like you really do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. I don't even know what it is yet. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Yeah, the art looks great. I like the kind of painted lines. I like how the character designs look too. Very stylish jackets on the both of them. Oh, I guess hers is a cardigan, but you know. Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo? Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukujima, and the south part was Honjo. Huh. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So, hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's gotta be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Ooh. We exchanged contact information, and we've talked on the phone a few times since. We've even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 Mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second, where did Yoko go? Oh, I don't like this scary music. I can look at the surroundings again. According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files. Okay, I'll check my files. Look, it's like a TV! Look. Isn't that cool? I don't know what this one is, but maybe I will someday. I'm on TV! Oh, look, pictures. Maybe I should read all this first. I thought it would be a synopsis, but no. Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and become known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely the results of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and a well-known Rakugo story. Rakugo? Eh. We'll know someday. The most famous of the 7 mysteries, the Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, the Beckoning Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko of Tsukaru, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the One-Sided Reed, and the Ever-Burning Lantern. Can I make these big? No. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo, Kuniteru Utagawa painting. Guess that's those. Alright. The Whispering Canal, an enduring superstition. Formerly known as Kinshibori, many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind. Leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move, and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. The strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. Here's the painting a little bigger at least. Ooh, cool, spooky. There's also a Spritzy in chat, which is like a perfume fairy Pokemon. If you'd like to throw your balls, go right ahead. Sumida City, Tokyo. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city, it is surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kunaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and northern Mukojima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the characters for ink rather than that for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it is now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of its previous character can still be found all around the area. Major landmarks and tourist attractions: Echo Temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kira Kozukenosuke's residence, Honjo Matsuzakacho Park. That came out sounding very Spanish, but it's okay. Sumida Park, Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, and Mukojima Heiken Gardens. I'm gonna read all. Whoa. I was gonna say I'm gonna read all of these. I'm not gonna get all the way into this map, because my goodness. Honjo, a location in the southern part of modern Sumida City. It consisted mostly of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself, the area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to be developed once the Ryogoku Bridge was built after the Great Fire of Meireki. While Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of these were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Eiko Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area and shops continued to pop up, it soon became a part of Edo proper as its reputation as a lively place spread. Honjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukuoka, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. Oh, that's the park I'm in. Opened in 1950, Kinshibori Park. Conveniently close to Kinshicho Station and surrounded on all sides by roads, this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinshibori Park was named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Warigesui Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name, Kinshicho, was also derived from the canal. These canals are real important is what I'm getting. And you know they say that paranormal energies can be carried and held by water. Occult craze, paranormal phenomena, the supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilizations, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. A plesiosaur named Nessie living in Loch Ness, sightings of mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagan, the urban legend of the Kuchisake Onna, television reports of spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There's no end to this obsession in sight, with magazines on paranormal phenomenon enjoying widespread publication. Most recently, rumors of an ancient ritual known as the Rite of Resurrection have been spreading in certain circles. I'm going to speed read the telephone booth one, because I think I know what a telephone booth is. 10 yen per 3 minutes. Prepaid cards, known as telephone cards, that's cool. The telephone booths in the downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has shown no signs of slowing down. Alright, and then this just organizes them. Alright, so we're caught up now. Do I look at the playground again? Oh no, I don't need to. Let me press the recall button. That's right, she asked me to come here to help her look for one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research in the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I can't remember all too well, I should check my files. Oh wait, is that what I just did? And then it's... Oh god, no, now they're all here. Christ, okay. The Fool's Procession. A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo's Ushijima, now Komagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Warigesui Canal. The source of the sound was never located. This story is also known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. There's the painting over there. I can only, oh, Sorry, I was just gonna say the scroll wheel is a little funny to grab onto. But hopefully you can see it well enough. The beckoning light. While walking along the road near Honjo at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near, but just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. The haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Iriecho, near present-day Shumoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Hey Nardo, clap clap. I'm loving this. Yeah, it's very interesting. Once upon a time, in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beech residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. I love that. I can't believe a single leaf never fell from this tree. Well, that's not supposed to happen to it in like a biological way. Oh. The Taiko of Tsugaru. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. The Foot-Washing Mansion. This sounds really familiar and I don't know why, but maybe I will realize at some point. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho, modern-day South Warigesui Street in Kamazawa. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot drenched in blood smashed through the ceiling. "Wash!" it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Oh, is this... And I might be completely wrong about this, and if I am, that sucks. Is this at all related to Spirited Away? And that's not just me drawing lines because it's like, oh, because washing. I think... Well, number one, that's the only thing I could possibly remember this from. But it's just because I watched a really long video about like Studio Ghibli and the inspirations behind the individual films like last week or something. So maybe that's where it is in my brain. I'll find out later. The One-Sided Reed. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Whoa. The Ever-Burning Lantern. Oh, look, I was gonna say look a cat, but I don't know if that's what that is. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesui. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern... Oh gosh, I lost my place. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Okay. Oh, I can recall again. If you make me read something else. Oh no, okay, we're good. Let's go talk to Yoko. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. The sofa cart, right? She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal needs that much petting. I thought we'd go talk to her. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, she's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Oh no, I got a bad feel about this. Didn't you hear that? I'll just say now that you mention it. I'm not gonna say you're hearing things, that's so rude. I did feel like I heard something. I'm not too sure though. That was creepy. But your special talent, you should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Eh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Shogo Okiie, 1 a.m. Kinshibori Park. It's gotten late, really late actually. It's already past 1 a.m. There's a chill in the air, but I guess that's normal for this time of year. Or so I keep telling myself. That's an... oh, same thing? Yeah. What are you trying to tell me? I've gotten most of my memory back, but I still feel a bit out of it. What are you saying to me? Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. It kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course, that was a joke, duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp, seriously. Hey, who's that? That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 mysteries of Honjo business. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure, I could handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand. You can't be serious. Hey, hey! Recall button. Oh no. Still doesn't. Telephone booth same? Yeah. Wait, hey, where was that? I saw a shadow behind me. She's talking my kind of spirits. You like a Moscow mule, Naruto? Or you just mean in general? I wonder if it'll say anything different if I look at her. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless... no, it can't be. About alcohol. Because what are you saying? Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink? Oh. Well, no, I did mean the related one. Real alcohol, I mean. Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've never actually had a Moscow mule. Really now. I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime then? Ooh, are you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right? No, that's not what I meant. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright, then let's get to work. Spirit sense. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do. but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. So, even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist? That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something, and then they really do, because they believed they would. Is that how that works? Yep, just like drinking. You'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. You know, I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Sheesh. About the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. I just remembered, I actually did some research on the 7 Mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7 mysteries? Foolish. Although they're called the 7 Mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. Or didn't the thing say 10? Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Hang on, I can check right now. I don't know why I'm asking like there's no way for me to know. Ah, didn't it say it here? Oh, more than 10. Oh, so I guess the thing just listed 9 specifically. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than main ones. Yeah, but the 7 Mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. That's a good point. Why is this little check mark but the other ones aren't? About the rite of resurrection. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the rite of resurrection? Ooh, your memory is as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo. Really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection. A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. It seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the rite of resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumor has it an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by local historian Hideki Araishi at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. I kinda got that. Oh. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. And an ad is about to start, so I'm not going to read it for a minute to make sure no one misses anything. It'll be 3 minutes of ads. Appreciate you sticking around. If not, you can go grab a drink or whatever. When do you upload new ASMR videos? On Sunday at 5 p.m. Central, I think? Yeah, I'm going to try to keep up with every Sunday, because that's pretty doable so far. The one that's coming out this Sunday is technically, like, old. It's something I recorded, like, almost 2 years ago at this point, but I still really like it. It's of me playing Power Wash Simulator. And then I'm going to start playing Power Wash Simulator and recording ASMR videos again. So this is like an old episode, and then I'll continue on. Because I just did level 1, so then new ones will come out. I'm trying to pace myself, so that way I have, like, a good schedule of, like, week by week by week, you know? So I'm uploading that old one so that it's, like, consistent, and then I've been recording more. Power Wash Simulator gives me anxiety. I think that's fair. That's why, like, that's gonna be part of the, like, the point of the video is, like, the videos are gonna be very long because I'm not gonna leave a speck. That's what it's like. You can rest easy. You can fall asleep to this video and knowing that I got every single speck of dirt, and I wouldn't upload it if I didn't. I hope that can ease people's minds, because I get that. When you're watching someone else play a game like that, I'm like, oh my god, please. Did I make a command for the ASMR? I don't think I did. And I said I was going to. Well, can't win them all. Lotus Loves ASMR on youtube.com. Got one video and one short up. What are your opinions on these Mario boots? I think they're really funny. I mean, I don't know. They can't be good for the human foot. I guess, actually, I saw a picture of them. I didn't see them on someone's feet. Because that's a real difference. But they're not for sale, right? Like, you can't buy them? They're just to be funny. Sorry, my stomach is making so much noise for, like, no reason. I think it's my food settling, I guess. Your stomach is processing that Dr. Pepper. It probably is. What, really? I assume they were going to be like the red boots. That was just what I was about to say, no boners, is that, like, the boots like this, like, especially handmade leather boots off of... They have to make the quote-unquote, like, model for the shoes, right? They can't base it off, like, a Jordan 1 or what... It's not like that kind of collab, right? That takes a really long time. Even if you have people really working for it. So... Even though the Mischief Big Red boots have been, I would say, viral for maybe like 2 weeks, I don't think that they could have gotten, like, I don't think that someone could have said, okay, the Mischief Big Red boots are going viral. We need to make a version for the Super Mario Bros. Movie so we can do this. I think it must have been pre-planned, and this is just like stage 2, running stage 2 of the Super Mario Bros. Movie marketing, right? And they just happen to have that. The thing about the Mischief Big Red boots is they are for sale, but they're very expensive and, like, in pretty low quantities, right? Yeah, because I don't know, even just looking at them, I don't think that there's a way to make them work on a human foot. Because they are cartoonish, characterized versions of regular dress boots, right? I don't know, I think they're funny. I think it's a really cute marketing thing to do. If they did try to make them for sale, then I would probably think it was more silly. Whoa, they're made of mushroom leather? Oh no, it's the heel pads. Never mind. Maybe they'll do the Bubba Gump thing and just leave them out front for people to stand in. Yeah, something like that, right? Or like you're at a Ripley's Believe It or Not, and you're like, oh, yeah. You're supposed to put them on your life-size Mario statues that you keep in your house. Maybe they'll sell the boots first, and then you have to sell... You gotta buy the full-size Mario statue to have somewhere to display the shoes, right? Foot fashion is a race to the bottom, pun intended. The uglier the footwear, the more expensive it is. Yeezys inspire me to laugh directly at the people wearing them. The funny thing about Yeezys is they don't retail for very expensive. And I have to say, that is not true. The uglier the footwear, the more expensive it is. Because nothing is more expensive than a custom-made leather shoe. Doesn't matter what kind of leather shoe it is. Cowboy boots are some of the most expensive shoes, period, full stop. Because they need to be made out of animal material. Whether that's croc skin, snake skin, whether it's just plain old cow leather, but, you know, really well made, steel-toed boots, etc. Like, cowboy boots are probably the most expensive shoes that there are because they need to be able to do a lot. And then there's also the hierarchy of materials made in them. And then below that is, like, custom-made leather shoes. And then sneakers like Yeezys or like limited edition Jordan 1s. Those are right below that because they're all brand-related stuff. What about nurse shoes? Nurse shoes are generally pretty cheap as long as nurses know where to buy them. Because the thing about nurse shoes is functionally there's no difference between nurse shoes and chef shoes. They need to have extreme grip on the bottom so that if you're in a location with slippery floors or like stuff all over the floor, whether that's soup, whether that's water, whether that's blood, you need to not slip ever. They need to be closed-toed and they can't have long laces or anything like that because it can get caught on stuff and it's like a safety hazard. And generally they need to have pretty bouncy insoles because you're going to be on your feet for, you know, like 10 plus hours at a time or whatever. It's funny because both of my parents work in the medical field, so there are a lot of friends of our family are nurses and stuff like that. And as far as I'm aware, the best nurse shoes are Skechers. So I don't think they're super expensive. I think, you know, they're in that like 85 to 100 range. Skechers are the ones I hear the most about, but I know that Adidas are pretty comfortable too. Yeah, Crocs just started putting out a line of clogs. But I still haven't seen a lot of nurses or doctors, just I guess in our part of the world, wearing them. I think people still prefer the Crocs as like the casual shoes. And I know that they know about them because they wear Crocs like at home, but I haven't seen anyone wearing the Crocs clogs, which is very strange. There's some other brand that makes clogs that nurses really like. I forget what it is though. But it's because that's like all that they make. Hang on, let me sip more water. Tasty. Alright. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from I got that from Professor Araishi himself. This could be Professor Araishi? No. The rite of resurrection, as indicated by its name, this manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous onmyoji. Yeah, we read the rest of that. Or we got it from that conversation, I should say. Oh, yeah. I wish this wouldn't stay up here. I guess it's just to remind me of what I just said. But the thing is, there's also the... You know... Actually, what is it called? You know, the history. The history here. So I know what I said. Maybe we'll come and play later. Why are these not all checked? Oh, you just click on it twice, I guess. If you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. Talking about spirit sense and believing in stuff. You can't be serious. What about the 7 mysteries? Oh, right. Are these really ghost stories? So I read some of the stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know? Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? Ooh. People from around here have that expression "left at the canal," right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Wait, hang on, I've got another question. Huh? You mentioned the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that, too? Does it have something to do with the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Ooh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the rite of resurrection. Oh, look, she's nervous, the hands behind the back. But along the way, I realized that I needed to investigate the 7 mysteries of Honjo first. I see. So then... what's that got to do with the 7 mysteries? That's what I want to know first. About the connection between this rite and the 7 mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about. My guess is that the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the rite of resurrection. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Oh wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the rite of resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the rite of resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that an onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned, with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh, right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Well, What a name. And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So now the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? Alright, let me see this record of fates. An old manuscript from the Edo period written by the sorcerer who recovered the rite of resurrection. It is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual. Also, I apologize that I'm not really calling out the Pokemon. I'm trying to keep the flow of conversation going. So I'm probably not going to call them out too much. But in case you didn't know, the timer is in the bottom left corner of the stream visual. So you should always be able to keep track of that one. Why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Ogopogo? Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? Oh, right! Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Ah, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. You spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. Though that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko. I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay, I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? What the hell? It feels like the air just changed. Think. What was that just now? That's all I could think about. What? Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No, no. Ah. Oh. What? Why? I can't do all this. Screaming. Yoko? Yoko! It's no use, she's in no condition to talk. Think more. Is there really not someone behind me? She's pointing like it's behind me. Should I call the police? The ghost police? I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Oh, this is me now. Is there something behind me? Wait. Oh, I had to do those first? No? More thing? Oh, there we go. I guess I just had to look long enough. Yoko's pointing over here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Oh, I thought she was pointing more to the left, but that's okay. Still, she looks really spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Damn it, did I miss it? There has to be something strange around here. I should keep looking around. I mean, I saw that Jost before. Oh shit, I didn't mean to skip that. I was holding down left click. It said, like, I don't see something. But maybe there's something there that I can't see. Push. Ugh, I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Huh? Huh? What the? What is... Somebody's... What is it? Why is this happening? Shogo Okiie, 1 a.m. What's up, Blanca? I keep thinking of that quote from Pet Sematary. Sometimes dead is better. Yeah. Fair. Yoko, answer me. Yoko? No way. It can't be. Why? Why? Think. Gotta calm down. Calm down, damn it. You don't know why she's dead. Oh, you don't know she's dead. You're not a doctor. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Wait. I did say there might be jump scares. Ah! Oh, what the hell just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problems. Yoko? Just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh god, she's not breathing. She's cold. And I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance. Right. I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone. Where'd your phone? Right. The phone. I gotta call an ambulance. I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it gonna make a difference? Her body's gone stiff and her skin is cold, and I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. This is a little silly. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her. Huh? Oh, that's right! If that rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses and whatever, I've got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise. I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on, and maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? There, he's posted up though. She mentioned that the rite of resurrection and 7 mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever it was she saw had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Whoa! Damn it. That presence again. It must be around here somewhere. But where? What's that thing? There's something on the ground. A fallen object. Did Yoko drop this? Oh, I didn't notice it till now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's a fishy. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain, but from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Curse stone acquired. The Whispering Canal. Alright. Oh. What the... Help me, leave me, why? It hurts. Drop dead. Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Ugh. Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. They turn their backs, they walk away, leave me behind, drop dead. Kill them. Kill them! Those who walk away. Kill them all. You've acquired the power of the cursed stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the use curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. Oh man, yeah, I get that there's been a little bit of silly paranormalness in here, but I feel like it's stayed pretty serious. But the UI that just says, you can kill people now, is really incredible. Oh, if only? Mm-hmm. Is Samara starting shit again? Yeah. Damn, I take a Pantera! I feel like a murder stone would be incredibly useful. Whoa, 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 whoa. I used to think that death notes seemed a bit far-fetched, but now that I see the true nature of people's hearts in this Twitch chat, maybe they were onto something. Ah! A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score. And claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. And by their sacrifice claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. For theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now go forth and kill! Files updated. I wish the UI waited, you know? What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this cursed stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this cursed stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists. But this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. When the heck is the ambulance gonna get here? It feels like I'm being watched. Is someone there? Where are you? It's not the same Jost, is it? Shadowy figure. Now that I look closer, is there someone there? You look like a government man. I didn't see nothing. They must be ignoring me on purpose. Maybe they're waiting to see what I do. Ooh, look, a thingy. Huh? The hell is that? It looks like a light floating in midair? I'm just saying, Mitch might be checked to the hospital, but what if I had that curse stone? Can we go say hello? Let me try to think. Now I've got my own curse stone, and the curse of the Whispering Canal. I'm in way over my head. Was Yoko the one who dropped this curse stone? Does that mean she was the previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? Then did she know what the rite of resurrection involved? What if she was just trying to scare me to get me to walk away to kill me? It's hard to believe she was so full of life just a few minutes ago. I'll break my immersion for a monkey Pokemon. Real quick. Are you guys here yet? I've called an ambulance already. It should be here soon. Oh, and there was something new. So this should be at the end, right? Yeah. A cursed power kills by drowning one who leaves the curse bearer behind. Oh, it drowns them? A resentful memory. Toki loved fishing with her father Jinkichi more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. The miso soup her mother Koma made using the carp they caught was to die for. I love miso soup. I love miso soup. Oh, I wish I had miso soup right now. Her parents loved her dearly. Sorry, I got very distracted. I love miso soup. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait, all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind. Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither her mother nor father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed throughout the night air. Passers-by thought of it only as the fish in the canal. The splashing faded, and silence returned to the lonely night. Yeah, it does look like Yoko was drowned, so she definitely got cursed somehow. I guess I was just surprised because drowning in the air, you know? Curse echoes / curse bearers. Curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus the mere dregs of a soul. Curses are made tangible by what are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. A curse echo is in itself a curse, and a possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. Gotcha. Curse stones. Old Netsuke carvings imbued with curses derived from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Ordinarily, only those with spirit sense can wield such curses, but these curse stones allow ordinary people to use them just as lethally. Soul dregs. When someone dies, their life essence leaves the body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by means of certain curses, however, their life essence will turn into a residue known as soul dregs. The rite of resurrection essentially uses these soul dregs as a sacrificial offering to bring back the dead, but the amount of soul dregs required depends on when the person being resurrected passed away. The more time has passed since their passing, the more soul dregs are required. Alright. That makes sense to me. I want to go say hi to the thing. Well, it's just you and me, shadowy figure. Hey, who's there? Ooh. Oh. Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okiie? Huh? Huh? A tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? Who are you? And how do you know my name? Do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. Look a little harder, and I dare say it will jog your memory. What's with this guy? Think. That man, who is he? Looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. Can I think again, maybe? If he's one of the other characters... yeah, it just says this last bit. Hey, you got closer. Whoa, it's coming closer. Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? It looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe? Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries? Ambulance. Save me from this man. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me, it is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I'm Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe. So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger Takumi Yumioka. Let me see that. Creepy. Well then, Mr. Okiie, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know? Why, I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, those curse stones. They're terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What do you... That wasn't me! I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I'd hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. He must or he can't. I mean, that little Joe seems like it's... with him. He must have a curse stone. At least, it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly, as long as he fulfills the stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse out first. Exactly, bestie. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. Let's think for a second. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now what would convince him to do that? Scenario 1, he does what he came here to do. Scenario 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of Scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is Scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to get him to walk away once. Ooh. Tell him he left his oven on? You left the water running. Something like that, yeah. Let's investigate him. Takumi Yumioka, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I could recall something useful. Recall! Tell him you see Ed McMahon behind him with a massive check. Takumi Yumioka, how the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Well, okay, so recalling really hard didn't seem to do great. It's creeping me out, but it's staying put for now. I should probably leave it be. Need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet would be... What's up with that light? Tell me your curse stone kills people who don't walk away from you. Right. The longer you spend in this conversation... Hang on, my camera, I just realized, is like totally off center. My bad. He probably doesn't care about Yoko. I don't think he wants to talk about himself. What's up with that light? I do want to say this. What's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse? Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. Huh? But it's right. Huh? It's gone. It was right there. I see. It seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. Let's talk about the curse stone. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I'm certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is, in itself, a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised the chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away? How? I will put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. Can we recall anything else? Can you try? No? I don't have to keep... yeah. Okay, this would be the same. You think the little ball might be somewhere else? Oh god, I forgot she was there. That scared me. I forgot that she was there. I don't see the ball. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to talk to him. Yeah, my curse stone's stinky and it sucks. How'd I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Okiie, if you're hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okiie, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh? Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awaken at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo, and many other curse bearers. Is it not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible?
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Oh no. Our stream child is sold. Like an elephant baby. Little wrinkly horrifying toddler.
Thank you for the resub, Percy. 23 months, that's almost 2 years. Can you believe? I cannot believe it. Thank you so much, Percy. Enjoy your less ads. Hopefully it works. The less ads, the no ads. Enjoy your maxed out sub badge and enjoy your emotes. I know you'll make good use of them and I appreciate your support. Wink. Alright. It adds more ads. That's what it seems like. But how am I supposed to know about the midnight thing? Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. But we want to keep him talking, don't we? Wait, what else can I ask about Yoko? Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, it is simply that... Huh. I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? I feel like you're trying to trick me. About the other curse bearers. For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be the most tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curses take root. And a curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You're a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okiie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, before it is too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Might I take that as a threat, Mr. Okiie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. There's a Naganadel in chat, which is an ultra beast. which is cool because it's from space. Alright, now I'll look. Ooh, so one thing that this game fucking sucks at that really is bothering me is that you have to left click, you have to hold down left click and spin your camera around. You have to hold down left click in order to spin your camera around. If you enter a cutscene while you are spinning the camera around, it will take you holding left click as an input, and then it will skip the first line of text. That has happened every single time. And it's fucking obnoxious. Anyways, that sucks. It's bad. If this was made just for controller, that's fine. But, like, there's no reason that that should be something that can happen. Wait, she doesn't look any different. No. Damn it. Oh. Shogo Okiie, deceased. Sorry, Mr. Storyteller. I say for a reason. The old made you look. To be fair, it's not really falling for the oldest trick when I deliberately saved beforehand. I assumed you'd kill me with it, but just in case you didn't. I gotta know stuff about Takumi. Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I'm an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamyoto. Suigen Gamyoto? Indeed. You must have heard of him? I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that's enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. What are you doing? Should you not check on her? I'll save over this just in case, because I think you have to die no matter what. I mean, he does die in the thingy, like the storyteller said. Oh damn, I just hacked the curse's condition. Mentally. I mean, the thing is, we gotta assume he's a curse bearer, but, you know. He could have given you the old whack. I don't know, because I'm not there, because I died. Wham. Yeah, I know, exactly, Tumor. That's what I was thinking. Can we just talk nonsense at him? Until he gets annoyed. If he walks towards you, he's walking away from you from the around the world way. Ah, we're using the Flash rules. This man gives me evil Reagan out of taco vibes. My, Lotus, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not. You may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Very well, just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. Oh, I thought we were supposed to go here. That's why I just stayed there. That's it, my work, that's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Suigen Gamyoto my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now. So what does it say in this now? Oh, he won't be... Oh, because he's in a POI, not the other thing. Takumi is the secretary to the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida City. Takumi worships the company chairwoman Natsuya Yamamori and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsue Yamamori continues to exert tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency, so too does Takumi continue to support her behind the scenes. Acting as Natsue's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and the board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all employees at the head office, but also the temporary workers in their factories and warehouses, and even their main suppliers. I guess I should read this properly, right? Shogo's an unremarkable young man entering his third year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo, and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance, and it is safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family, and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. My man plays Wonderwall. Takumi's identity. Suigen got me out of my ass. I know who you are. You work at Hihaku Soaps, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for cursed stones anyways? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth, and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as our home. I'm not sure I buy that. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. Think. I don't have to keep... Oh, it's the same thing. Wait, I've got it. I know how I can convince him to leave. Oh, we'll find out when he does it. Convince him to leave. Oh, crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I called an ambulance. Hand over curse stone. Just give it to him. He'll leave if we give it if we give it to him. I called an ambulance. Oh, I should probably save in this, huh? I learned from Scarlet Hollow. Oh, right, I forgot to mention. I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you'd better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They're getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. Shogo Okiie, you dare. So nonplussed. He's dead. He's really dead. So this is what a curse stone can do. Whoa. You gain 1% soul dregs. Shogo Okiie, 2 a.m. Perhaps he wasn't a curse bearer, we don't know. Kinshicho area. I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will be all over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. I've got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul dregs. I guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. The curses were activated at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see. Which of the 7 mysteries are closest? Ping, ping. I'm in the Kinshicho area right now. The haunting clappers are on the other side of Oyoko River, just over Shumoku Bridge. The foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are around South Warigasui Street past the train tracks. And further along Oyoko River, I'll find the beckoning light at Honji Bridge. Those 3 places are the closest. I guess I should start there. Think. Oh, I can also think on my brain. Think. I'll collect the other curse bearers' souls before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. I should go to another location connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Items. Should just be, I was gonna say, it's just a curse stone, right? How does it look now? It's currently filled 1%. I can also think on my brain. You could add it as a quote if you like, Pantera. I'm gonna help John out with his stream stuff pretty soon here, and I'm definitely gonna make him get a quote bot. Because the shit that he says out of context is so funny, and so I just think that that should be something that I enable. Now let's go somewhere. I mean, this is... Shumoku Bridge is literally the closest, right? I guess they're kind of equidistant, but this looks like a straight line. So I'll go there. Shumoku Bridge area. The Shumoku Bridge is supposedly where the bell from the Haunting Clapper story used to be. I wandered around here for a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. The only thing I found was what looks like a 100 yen lighter someone threw away. I don't know if curses are vulnerable to fire, but maybe I'll find a use for it. You search the whole... It's wild to search the whole street and find a lighter and be like, yeah, I'll take this. Of course, I didn't just find a lighter. There were a ton of cigarette butts strewn across the ground, too. Seems like the place is well in need of some wooden clappers to warn about fire. It is so funny to keep it. Yeah, I need this. Alright, let's go to South Warigasui Street. Both the foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are from this area. This late at night, even a road as big as this one is silent as the grave. Is it just me, or is it oddly dark around here? It looks dark as hell. Could this be? I put a save here. I like this gentle guitar music. Hey, spoilers! That I would have beat that guy with a hat. Surroundings. I know it's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. And this feeling, it's the same as from before. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't even turn around, it's just this. There's something over there. Is that a curse echo? A curse of the 7 mysteries given form. I knew it. There's a curse bearer around here. But where? It's too dark in here. Think. Decision time. What should I do? If I sit here like this, I risk fulfilling the conditions for that person's curse. It seems like I can still back out if I want, but do I want to? Is that curse echo what's causing this darkness? It doesn't seem hostile. Is it trying to tell me to come closer? What should I do? Observe. No, approaching would be stupid. I should keep my distance. But if this is all about darkness... Oh, I thought I could use it. I guess not. I thought that that's what I would do. I don't like how dark and spooky is. I'm leaving. Take me to Honjo Bridge. Get me the fuck out of here. Howdy. I'm here at Honjo Bridge, the location linked with the beckoning light. Think on my brain. The beckoning light should be around here somewhere. If it sucks, hit the bricks. Man, well, let's look at let's look at everything first. Honjo Bridge has a pretty unusual structure. The ends are stone, but the middle is steel. The Yoko River beneath it is actually a canal that was dug during the Edo period. Far shore. The other side is an industrial district, and further down from the bridge is the temple from which it gets its name. Surroundings. Hardly anyone's around. Not surprising, seeing as it's past 2 in the morning. It feels like the whole world's gone to sleep. Man. Someone's standing on the bridge, silhouetting themselves against the sky. I'm gonna look for a second. Wait! Fine. I'll go first. I love your beauty mark. Whoa! I see. Interesting. Well now, this is a surprise. Eh? Who are you? If you've got the wrong guy, just say so. Think with my brain. Wait, did that just skip hang on. Did that skip the first line of dialogue? No, I didn't skip it on accident. I think it's just not there, along with one super shady looking guy. Only a curse bearer would have any reason to be here around this time. Maybe I should talk to him. Yeah, I guess it's just... something's just missing there. I don't know what it would say, though. Talk. Come now. It won't hurt to at least tell me your name. That seems like a trick. What are you doing here? Very good. You shouldn't give up your name so easily, especially not to strangers. Gone is the age when might made right. Nowadays, it's information that rules the world. You do well to remember that. You're the one who asked! Your name, your address, your phone number, your age, your occupation. Your personal information is much more valuable than you might think. You should treat those things with care. So I guess you don't plan on telling me anything either, then. You can call me Richter Kai, private detective. But didn't you just say not... Never mind. You say you're a detective? That's correct. I'm a man who deals in secrets. Don't expect me to share any more information with you, though. I only told you so that we could have an understanding. Private Detective Richter Kai. Look at him. The eccentric man that Shogo Okiie ran into at Honjo Bridge. But I don't think I have any other updates. Right? Yeah. Ads are coming up in about a minute, so we can sit here for a moment while I drink my water. Make sure my throat is hydrated for lots of talking. How are y'all doing? Have y'all played anything fun recently? This is kind of the only new thing I've played recently. There's this game I want to play called 24 Killers, but I should wait until I finish some other games before I start purchasing new ones, tragically. This is why I operate under fairies or real logic. You never know when someone might be a curse bearer, Ambrose. You can tell by his belt buckle that he's a curse bearer. I don't know. I don't know yet. Still the same old for me is fair. At least we've been getting everybody into Minecraft. That's what matters to me. Ooh, might go and check my roomie's game library for something diffy soon? That's fun. How big is their game library, would you say? Lots of variety? pretty big. Most of them aren't my type, though. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I maxed out on a family share now on Steam, because you can have 5 people. I'll have to double check who it is, though, because there might be someone that I can take off. I can't remember. The nice thing about trying the Dr. Pepper on stream is that it means I can drink the whole, or that I should drink the whole Dr. Pepper, because, you know, it'll get flat and gross if I leave it overnight. Which means I've been unleashed to eat junk tonight. You can take me off if I'm still on there. In no worky since my last Peter died, and currently one simply can't. I don't think I have you on there, Ambrose. I might have my older sibling on there, though. Which I don't need at all, because I think we have a pretty similar library. And they also have bad taste. So what isn't similar, I'm good on, you know? So real invalid. Look, they have like the most stereotypical like gamer bro kind of taste. Like their original game was like WoW, and then like TF2, CS:GO. They love Fallout 4. So you know. The eye roll? I don't know what you're talking about. That's your roomie's library? I try not to drag people too much, but over a AAA game, you know, it's like there's leeway. You know what I'm saying? I can't drag someone too much for really liking, I don't know, like Doki Doki Literature Club, or like Undertale, Five Nights at Freddy's. I can, but I don't need to. But if all you like is a AAA shooty game, all you like is a Blizzard game, whatever. I say playing a Square Enix title. I was literally gonna say like, oh, you know, I know that no one here will take that personally, because I mean, if you're watching me play this game, then like there's no way that, right? And then I was like, actually, this really isn't an indie game. Square Enix was just marketing it as if it was one, and by that I mean they weren't at all. But Square Enix has a problem. I hear T, hello. Narda, we're just judging people for popular video game choices. You know how it is. Checking my indie game backseat history. No. I'm just saying, if the only thing you play is like a AAA super duper big name title, you can't say shit to nobody about video games. One of my favorite activities. Oh, I know. Earlier when I checked how many people were streaming this game, there was like 4 other people. Really? I mean, like, it's so bizarre the way that... And at that point, you're on the top? Yeah. The way that Square Enix behaves is so, like, truly... I, like, cannot understand it. at all. I can't understand it at all. They're such a huge company. They have made genuinely decade, industry-defining video games. But when it comes to marketing a video game, it's like they lose their minds. I don't know. I'm not saying that a game like this should have had, like, I can understand why it would have less marketing in the States, just because there is a kind of a stereotype that well, let me back up. That part's not a stereotype. I think there is a general belief that visual novels are less popular in the West, broadly speaking, and especially in the United States. However, I think that belief is true. Like, I don't think that visual novels are very popular over here compared to how popular they are in not the United States. Because that all comes from, like, a stereotype of, like, visual novels being, like, weird or for girls or, like, whatever. So I can see why it would have less, but, like, hang on, let me even find it. Before I started streaming the game, I saw a commercial for it on Instagram that I had never seen before. And I wanted to tell you, Square Enix posts an ad that Paranormasight is out on Instagram 2 days ago. It has 57 likes. Which, look, I know that I should not perhaps entirely be judging, but I am in social media. That is from the official Square Enix account. The official Square Enix account. An official sponsored post from @Square Enix on Instagram. It's like, it's just weird. I don't know what's going on with this game. Because, I mean, even something like Octopath Traveler 2, which, from what I understand, Octopath Traveler 1, extremely critically acclaimed. Everybody seems to love it. Art style, some people like it, some people don't, but everyone agrees that it's very cool and noticeable. And it seems like Octopath Traveler 2 kind of like it just came out. It came out very suddenly, I felt like, because they're not keeping up that whole cycle of like marketing for this stuff. You're not a real gamer unless your only gameplay is Train Simulator. Hey Umbrella, how are you doing? They should be considering the fact that a lot of AAA games are basically VNs, but with boring gameplay wedged in. I mean, exactly, right? But yeah, so I don't know, like, what the vibe with this game is. I am surprised to see it as low as 4 other people streaming, though. That's wild. It's only been out for a day, but still. It's not uncommon for me to be streaming a game with no other streamers, just because I play, like, smaller indie games a lot of the time. But Square Enix made Square Enix published game. Very odd, very odd. You're tired, but you're good? Excellent. I mean, it's a Friday, so I guess it's a good day to be tired, I hope. We're just talking about how this game's marketing is super weird. But Pantera, the thing you said, check my indie game vaccine history. I really want to make... And don't tell anybody I told you all this, because I've been trying not to say stuff about what I'm working on until it's like close to being done. But this is like a super far out idea. Super duper far out, and I just had it. I think I also said this on another stream. But I've loved a couple of those like iceberg videos on YouTube. A lot of them are bad, but a couple of them I liked. Like there's one on like speculative biology, which is like how would life look genuinely on alien planets, or if stuff evolved differently. Or, you know, if we all went extinct right now, how would future archaeologists, like, try to reconstruct us? And it's, like, 3 hours long. Very relaxing video. Person has a very relaxing voice. And so out of curiosity, I tried to look up indie game icebergs, because there's so many of those iceberg thingies that I figured, you know, they're very popular on Reddit. Video games are very popular on Reddit. So there must be an indie game one somewhere. And there were, and they all suck. That's very mean to say. But I feel okay saying it, because almost every single one I saw was either entirely focused or had multiple sections focused on offensive indie games. And by that, I mean, you know, it's like, I don't even know. It's like Hitler's Day Out, or like whatever. It's like stuff like that is very deliberately like, kill all, insert marginalized people here. Like that kind of stuff was... all included, and it's like nobody knows what those are unless your thing is knowing about offensive stuff. So this iceberg means nothing to me. So I'm like, I can't explain an iceberg on youtube.com, because all the icebergs I'm pulling from, with the exception there were a couple it was like there wasn't one that was just indie games. It was either just offensive indie games with a huge offensive section, or it was like deliberately super obscure, like the title is super duper obscure games. But there wasn't one that was just like indie games, the indie games iceberg. So now I'm like, if I wanted to make one of those videos, also there's a Pseudo Wudo in chat real quick. I like Pseudo Wudo, so I'm gonna try to catch it. I'm gonna try to catch it in a Premiere Ball. It just feels right, I don't know. I can't make one of those videos that's like, you know, explaining the iceberg, because a good one doesn't exist. So if I wanted to do one, I'd have to make my own iceberg and then explain it, which is kind of silly. And I guess I don't know entirely where I would draw the lines between the different levels or anything like that. But I think that might be a fun format to effectively just talk about indie games and indie game history. Yeah, I think a problem I would run into is when you get down to those lower levels, it's like smaller indie games have small communities. So I might know about games, like let's say I only know about 5 games that fit in the lowest tier. I'm sure that there's dozens and dozens of other games that would belong in that lowest tier based on how many people know about them. It's just that I haven't heard of them, you know? So that's like a weird, I don't know how you would effectively do that, because it's not like you can find them super easily. Those are just my thoughts on the matter. I would like to do a video like that, but that is not a current project, really. That is something I'd like to do eventually. Iceberg is a new phrase to me in relation to this topic. Ah, okay, Nardo. So yeah, for you, Nardo, and for anyone else who might not know, it's also rip everyone on Pseudo Wudo. It's basically I would describe it as a meme format. I want to say that that's how it originated, where it's a photo of an iceberg, based on the idiom "just the tip of the iceberg." So the chart, like let's say it's as tall as me. Let's say it's top of the headset to right here-ish. It's like the top of the headset is the tip of the iceberg. And this is stuff that if you know anything about this topic, you know what those things are, right? And then it's the layer below that. And it's like, okay, you're someone who's into this thing. And then below that, it's like, no, you're a hobbyist. Below that, you only know these things if it's your job, and so on and so forth until you get to the really obscure stuff. The main icebergs that I've seen, like a couple of common ones would be for like RuPaul's Drag Race or like K-pop, where it's like, what do the people on the surface know? And then it's like all the hidden specific events that have happened that were super fucked up, you know, like idols being stalked, or on Drag Race, like someone gets kicked off the show. What was the real reason behind it? And other behind the scenes stuff going down and down and down. So yeah, all the hidden details below the waterline, exactly. And they're separated roughly into sections, so it's not just, you know, tip of the iceberg than everything else, but it's deeper and deeper until you get to the abyss, the trench of the rarest of the rare things that people know. And so yeah, I just think they're kind of fun. I just enjoy the format, genuinely. I think some people are getting kind of sick of them now, which is why, it's kind of rough that if I do this, I would want to do it in the future, but I think it's just like an effective infographic. You love the concept. Exactly. I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is fun. And it's also fun to like, you know, if you're into a topic, it's nice it just activates something in your brain if you can look at something and check off boxes. Like, oh, I know that. Oh, I know that. And then additionally, for the ones that you don't know, you're kind of guaranteed that you're interested because this is a topic that interests you, right? So I just think it's fun overall, and I'd like to do one eventually, but making the meme itself is already like it has a couple barriers because there's so many indie games, and so many of them kind of occupy similar spaces in terms of popularity, and maybe I know all of them and maybe I don't. I think that's second layer. You know, the layer 1 is the most popular, so that's like Minecraft, Undertale, Five Nights at Freddy's. But then the 2 layers below it is like, you could put like 1,000 games in there. So you'd really have to pick and choose, you know. That's just what I'm thinking about. Maybe I'll make it eventually, and then make a video and be like, well, I'm now the tip of this iceberg, Jen. Oh yeah, let me actually get that speculative biology video that I was talking about, because I do genuinely. I watched this video once in its entirety just because I was interested and I liked it. I've watched, in kind of quotation marks, it like 3 more times because this person's voice is so relaxing, and so I've just fallen asleep to it. But yeah, let me put that in chat. Add it to your watch later list or whatever. But yeah, it's really, really fun. They even went through the trouble of putting it into chapters, which is wild because there's like hundreds of topics on this list. So fascinating and intriguing to me. Speculative biology, I think, is pretty fun. It's definitely, it's a very specific niche thing to be into, so it's nice that a video like that exists and appears to be getting quite a bit of traction. I'm glad that they're having fun, you know? Without further ado, let me take a sip of my water and we'll get back to the game. Did I press think just now? What was the last thing I did? A detective? Really? Just like that? No, I hadn't pressed that yet, because I would have laughed. He may look ridiculous, but he knows what he's doing. I don't want him finding out about me. I don't think he's a curse bearer, so I'm better off just leaving him alone. Oh, but he's cool. I want to talk to him. Also, because he might know something about something else that's going on. Like the weird Jost over there? Maybe he'll know. What's a detective doing around here? Working? And that's all I'll say about that. I could ask you the same thing, though. This seems like a strange place to stop. What brought you here? His belt buckle is a curse bearer? Why do y'all all think his belt buckle is cursed? Y'all never been to Texas before? Why should I tell you? He seems to like us kind of bucking against him with the question, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I see. Clearly you didn't stop here just for the chance to talk to me. Which begs the question. What did you expect to find here? Maybe this bridge simply appeals to you? But then, why would you go out of your way to drop by in the middle of the night? I'll tell him. I'll say I'm looking for Josts. He's already figured something out about me. I'm looking for the beckoning light. The beckoning light? Ah, the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That's right. A friend of mine was really into that kind of stuff. She said the beckoning light appears here in the middle of the night. I wanted to see for myself. Really? You're the adventurous type, aren't you? Unfortunately, I think you're out of luck. I've been here for a while, but I haven't seen any strange lights. Alright. Well, thanks for telling me. But just wait 1 second. There's still time left for it to appear. Why don't we wait together? He said, ooh. Thanks, but I think I'm good. Really? Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be of any more help. I think a little. If he's been here for as long as he says, there's a good chance he's seen something. But I don't think it's worth asking. He seems like all kinds of trouble. I did already ask him, so that was a little odd. But yeah, I guess he hasn't seen nothing. Is May hitting on you? I couldn't tell. He's trying to get information. Maybe he's using a little bit of charisma with it. I didn't find anything at Shumoko Bridge, but I'm gonna run back there real quick. I'm being thorough. Yeah. Alright, looks like it's Joe's Towers. Oops. Wrong button, sorry. Of course, I could just keep talking to him, no matter what Shogo says, but... whatever it is, I think it's still here. Trying to make sure there's nothing else I'm missing real quick. One of these days there's gonna be something up in the sky. I promise you. Alright, I will get closer. Nothing's gonna happen if I just sit and wait. Let's check it out. Hello? Hi. What's up? Darn it. Now what? This isn't a curse doing this. Somebody's pulling me in. Ugh, that hurt. It looks like I'm inside a building? Did it toss me in here? I can't see squat. Is this the same darkness from the curse echo? I'm assuming I can't see diddly squat. I'm completely enclosed. Doesn't seem like there's even a window. There's no telling which direction I'm facing. Oops, I run into walls no matter where I feel around myself. They're made of concrete, I think? It's a pretty small room. I figured it's gonna be a joster for to be obscured. That's right, I still have the lighter I picked up earlier. Perfect, it works. Now I can make out my surroundings a bit better. Oh, what the? Something... Drat, he's got a light. That ruins everything. Is someone there? Are you a curse bearer? You can't pretend. You can't just say that to anybody. It's over. Time to get out of here. Time to get out, you say? You can't just ask someone if they're a curse bearer. Here's the problem. Did I think they were curse bearers before? Probably not. I don't know nothing about nothing. Shogo decided to say that out loud. So now they know what we know. And I can't let anybody get away with that. What the? Why? That was a close one. I didn't catch a glimpse of the curse bearer, but it seems like I'm alright. Ooh, 30%! Alright. Either way, we weren't 100... Listen, if he hadn't said, hey, are you a curse bearer? Then I don't think I would have done it, because I'd like to be certain before I start killing random people. What if they were just trying to mug me? I mean, that's not good, but I don't think you should die for mugging somebody, you know? Yeah, defo a curse bearer. That's a smooth 29%. His curse must have had something to do with light and darkness. My guess would be the ever-burning lantern. So there's a connection between the 7 mysteries and the way that curses work. That might be useful to know. Shogo, did you just figure that out? Did you need to gather their Netsuke? No, I only have mine because it's my curse. So the reason that oh gosh, what was his name? Tamiyuko? Hang on, that might be wrong. Takumi. I combined his first and last names. That's my bad. I thought you had to catch them all like Pokemon. No. So it's like Takumi was trying to collect all of them because he wants the people to still have the curses, I guess. Or I guess it doesn't really matter to him. He wants to make sure that he can contain, allegedly, wanted to make sure that he can contain the things that have the curses so no one else can get cursed, whether to kill people or whether to die ever again. That's what he told us, at least. Well, I don't think we catch them like Pokemon. I don't know what happens after they've been killed, but I guess it's my assumption, if I'm understanding how they work correctly, is that they'll either disappear or go back to being regular objects because all the soul dregs go away from them and come to us because they were inside of the thingy. Let's read about them again really quick to make sure I know what's going on. That's right, soul dregs. When someone dies, their life essence leaves the body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by means of certain curses, however, instead of turning into a soul, it turns into a residue known as soul dregs. Great. Curse stones. Old Netsuke carvings imbued with curses derived from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Ordinarily, only those with spirit sense can wield such curses, but these curse stones allow ordinary people to use curses just as lethally. Curse echoes are visual manifestations of curses, so that's like the stuff that we see floating around curse bearers. They're fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They don't always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. Curses are made tangible by what are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. A curse echo is in itself a curse, and a possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. So there you go. I think the Netsukes just disappear or something if they're free of soul dregs, is the vibe that I'm getting. But either way, we had to leave it behind because someone was trying to murderize us. However, there is one other person who we don't know who they are, because in the beginning, I have to look up his name again, I'm so sorry. We were assuming that Takumi was a curse bearer because that Jost was coming close to us. But he definitely wasn't, so that's somebody else's. Didn't waifu die and drop hers? But the thing is, she got killed by the drowning curse. And now we have the ability to curse people with drowning. So I think something funny was going on there. I think she might have just been an ordinary person. And we got it some other way. I'm not really sure. I think that's deliberately a mystery. Like, I think that part is intentionally like confusing and nebulous and weird or something. I could be wrong. It is a mystery game, so there's always going to be some amount of mysteries that we're trying to piece together, but you know. I'm here at Honjo Bridge, the location link with... Oh, is this what he said before? Something else you need? Imagine if you revive this lady and she just kills you with a curse to revive her dog. Best ending. I would be surprised. No, I'm just passing by. Is that so? Think with my brain. I mean, he did say he hadn't seen nothing, but listen, bud, I don't got nowhere else to go. Ah, that's right. I meant to ask. Do you have a light on you? A light? You mean for cigarettes? Well, I've got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. Oh, no. This will do nicely. Are you sure? You think the quality of the fire is going to make it worse? You got your fingerprints now, Goofy. Oh, well. Anyway, I should get back to work. Once you're gone, of course. Is there a reason I can't be here? Of course. My work is top secret. Is always gonna say, yeah, we're done. But I don't think there's anywhere... Like, I can't move the screen around here, so I guess that's all the places I have to go. Okay, I've had a look around the area. I should head somewhere else now. Where to next? First, around Midoricho Park, at the end of South Warigesui Street, is the Taiko of Tsugaru. North of there is a school called Komagara High School at the location of the Fool's Procession. Should be around here. I'm a 25-year-old man. I'm not going to a high school in the middle of the night. Are you out of your mind? Let's go to Midoricho Park. Uh-oh. They're doing bondage in the woods, I can tell by the straps. This is Midoricho Park, location of the Taiko of Tsugaru, one of the 7 mysteries. Huh? Someone's there. Oh, we're peeping. 2 men, one middle-aged and the other a young adult, talking to each other. There's a good chance that one of them could be a curse bearer. I'll try to scope things out without being spotted. To pick up their conversation from this distance, I'll have to focus in and watch them for a while, I think. If it looks like I'll be spotted, I'll quickly hide behind a tree to move out of line of sight. Fuck me, dude. You're about to put me through some bullshit and I know it. Huh. They're supposed to be around here, but I don't see anyone, boss. No need to get ahead of ourselves. I bet we see something before the night is done. The QT is about to kick it? That's what I'm guessing. Maybe you're right, but still, the 7 mysteries. Huh? Was there a noise from behind us just now? No. Hey, who's there? Wait, what am I supposed to do? Am I actually supposed to click something? Oh, you 2 are police officers. People often say we don't look it. Sorry if we startled you. I'm sure there's no problem, but we'll have to ask you some questions as procedure. Okay, so I don't think that there was anything I could do. I think it was just happening. Which is, because I was afraid. Oh, I'm Jun Erio. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department, Investigative Division. Newbie Detective Jun Erio. The QT fake out, they got me. Nah, this is cute face. And this old guy with the scowling mug is Chief Inspector Tetsuyo Tsutsumi, my superior officer. You wouldn't guess from that frown, but he actually has quite the sweet tooth. Do you want a Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream? Edio, quit blabbering. Veteran detective Tetsuyo Tsutsumi. I look at it. I don't imagine it'll say much. Yeah. Think with my brain. Uh-oh, they're detectives. They're not investigating the corpse that was here, are they? No, I'm still fine anyway. It's not like a curse could show up as evidence in a police investigation. Besides, isn't this the other part? I can hardly believe how calm I am. I just need to keep a cool head and not panic. Okay. Now first, can you show me some ID with your name, address, and occupation? I'll be okay. I'm better off just going along with it. Wow, you work for Hyaku Soaps? I hear they've been raking it in lately. That true? I don't know much about that. I'm just a recent hire. Wait. Entering his 3rd year. Motherfucker. You can't give them your ID and then lie. And then lie that hard. ID with your occupation? I don't know. I mean, this is supposed to be like 19... When was the color TV invented? It must be like 1960s, right? So I'm assuming this is like 1970s Japan? I don't know when the color TV was invented, genuinely. Let's Google it really quick. Color TV. Oh, but it would even be later because they said that it's in every home, so it can't be the first time it was invented. Oh, television broadcasting stations and networks in most parts of the world upgraded from black and white to color between the 1960s and the 1980s. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I wasn't too off. Maybe 50s, but took time to spread. Right. 50s invented, and then 60s to 80s is when they're upgrading everything. So, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe this is just a thing of the time. I don't know if it's the game being convenient. Because a lot of stuff with the game, with the 7 mysteries and everything, I don't know jack shit about Japan, really, broadly speaking. But all of that seems like it's based in reality. To an extent. Like, they're talking about these locations, specific locations in Tokyo and the Edo period and all this stuff. I presume that all of that is at least somewhat real. So maybe there is something with IDs. I don't know. I've been working for the same company for redacted years, and I choose not to know what's going on. But it's not that he didn't... It's not that he said he doesn't know what's going on. It's that he said, I'm a recent hire. He said, I'm a recent hire. 3 years is not recent. People loving that new hair product you have. I use it all the time myself. Thank you for your patronage. Edio, you use hair products? Get with the times, boss. Guys nowadays all use these things. Isn't that right, Mr. Okiie? Yeah, sure. We even make men's cosmetics now. That's so. What a time we live in. He a homophobe for sure, I'm just saying, fellas. Sorry, boss is a kind of caveman who thinks using only a bar of soap for all his washing makes him cool or something. I don't think that. I just don't care enough to use anything else. This man doesn't wash his ass. Actually, we do have all-in-one soaps for just that purpose. There are plenty of people like you. Ha! Hear that, Edio? That's what I'm talking about. You should put out more of those. Well, we only need one, sir. Aren't you riled up? I don't think I could just leave, so I'll keep talking. What am I thinking? I have to figure out whether or not they're curse bearers first. With 2 of them, the bearer could be either one. Could the other already be aware that their friend has a curse stone? Maybe I could have learned something if I listened to more of their conversation. Either way, if I'm gonna do it, I have to get them both. Leaving one alive would be too risky. Bro! Though I still don't know if I can use the curse on 2 people at once if they both leave at the same time. Oh, he has gotten so brazen. Wait, could I actually... I just want to see... I won't, what's the word? I won't actually, like, go back over my progress. But I just want to see... Did I genuinely... Could I have genuinely hidden behind the tree? Because I didn't realize that I could. So I just want to see if I can. Which must have been this one? Oh, by looking around. Okay, okay. The cursor doesn't change unless I'm holding the button down, so I couldn't tell. I'm hiding. I see this Freister as a buddy. Stop looking at me. It's the game is like deadly quiet. Bro, go away. I feel like I shouldn't move at all, but am I supposed to hide more? Yeah, that is what it is. Just my imagination. This is smart of them though, the way that they're using this character design, because but does the curse really let you kill someone with an object like that? Huh? Sorry, something's bugging me. I'm gonna have to check back there. No. What I was gonna say is they're really smart with Edio's design, because he has such a crisp like white shirt with the straps on it. Just by peeking a little bit, I can tell which way he's. Ah, Jesus! They found me. I didn't see what the first message was though, because again I was clicking back and forth. But that would have happened no matter what, right? Because I mean I was fully hidden. I'll load my other file. Wait. Is that right? No, yeah, it's this one. I was pretty hidden, so I think you must get found no matter what. But maybe I'll go back and try it again some other time. Anyway, Mr. Okiie, what is it that you're doing here? Actually, I'm searching for the 7 mysteries. Have you heard of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, detective? Stinky cop, stinky. Yeah, I've heard of them. We were just talking about them a minute ago. A girl I know is into them. That's how I got interested. I love how he fled the scene of the crime of Yoko, and now is just telling anyone who will listen, like, there's this girl I like. I see. I seem to remember even Miroicho Park had one of the mysteries associated with it. What was it again? Wait, is it not any of these? Oh no, it's the Taiko of Tsukaru. I feel like I should play... I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I'm not very smart. The Haunting Clappers, I think. Huh? Are you sure about that? No, it's the Taiko of Tsukaru. This whole area used to be the residence of the Tsukaru, a clan of samurai. Oh, look at him. Is this daddy? Gay people in chat, is this daddy? Well, he doesn't wash his ass, actually. So that's not really a vibe. But maybe that is a vibe if you're looking for a daddy. That's why I ask. Come to think of it. Ah, but he's a cop. No. Back up. He might be daddy visually, but he shouldn't be daddy on cop alone. Only musk chasers. Not elongated musk grab. Only musk chase. Look, if you like musk, you do you. But you gotta draw the line at the cop. Are you sure you're really interested in the 7 mysteries? Sorry, there's so much to remember. I got a little mixed up. Come on now, boss. It's not like this is an interrogation. So that's why you were hanging around in the middle of the night. Discover anything interesting? No, nothing. Though I admit I haven't been looking into these things too hard. Right. I think I understand your situation. Thank you for your answers. Now, it's quite late, so you'd best be heading home. Cop fuckers even worse, exactly. I mean, here's the thing. Why don't we just leave? Because my understanding is that if we have our curse, their curses can't possibly be us walking away. You know what I mean? I just want to walk away. That's what I want. Something wrong? You're free to go. Let's leave. Let's save and then let's leave. Oh no, I'm gonna keep that slot just in case. Actually, maybe I saved over the wrong slot. I don't know. Leave. The detectives show no sign of leaving. I don't have conclusive proof that they're curse bearers either. The risk is too high for me to stick around talking with them for long. I see. Well, I'll be going now. Take care. Well, that one's a bust for now. Don't mind me, officers. I'll just be going to the high school at 3 in the morning. Komagata High School, front gates. Hello. Oh, there's a fancy front gate for a high school. Here I am at Komagata High School. Let's look at our... Oh, that's the gymnasium. Let's look at surroundings first. Surround? There we go. This school is supposedly on the former site of a daimyo's residence where he encountered the fool's procession. It's now at the center of a quiet residential area. There's not a person in sight. Also, let me look up what a daimyo is really quick, because I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks like it's like a feudal lord. Powerful feudal rulers from the 10th century to the 19th century. Okay, got you. Komagata, a co-educational municipal high school with 632 attendees. Its name is commonly shortened to Koma High. Although it opened as Honjo First Middle School in 1943, subsequent revisions to its enrollment policy saw it change its name, becoming Komagata High School. The school strives to instill its students with the 3 S's of Sumida: sound morals, social responsibility, and strength of spirit. But success has been limited. Plagued by delinquency, it has been forced to turn to temporary employees to compensate for its high staff turnover, and its sports clubs face challenges with its inner-city location and small campus. Its traditional culture research club is thriving, however, even issuing regular bulletins in collaboration with the local records office. That's cool. School gates. Let's see here. Ah, someone's there! Oh, I should have looked at the gymnasium first. When I hovered school gates the last second, I was like, oh, it might make me try to walk in. Huh? Whoa, what the? Ouch. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, but did you just climb over the school gate? No, I fucking didn't. Goofy ass. The large gymnasium looms silently over the grounds. It's even more imposing in the dark. I can see the main school building past the gate. Was the girl inside the school? Look at student. A girl in a school uniform came climbing over the front gate. She must be a student here. Huh? That thing she's hiding in her hand. No, I'm gonna kill a child! No doubt about it, that's a curse stone. This girl is a curse bearer. Well, that girl, if she's a curse bearer, she's lived a good enough life, you think? What's going on? Why are you at school this late? Well, I'm really sorry. I'm in a big hurry right now, so I gotta go. I could just not kill people. But this is a first playthrough on stream. Let's kill people. A curse. Why? Ikip. Mio. I'm sorry. %. So that was 6%, which is a lot more than 1%. But still not as much as the 29 that we got. So who knows? You're sure she's a cop taking bribes from corporations and a polluter? You can either kill her or 6 other people. Maybe I gotta kill them all. Just go to a bath and kill 6 old men. No. Be so mean. Only 6%. Yeah, so I don't know. She's less murderous. Maybe less murderous, but also... Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that you could have a friend hold your curse stone. Do you think? Like, they just hold the stone and you're still cursed? I don't know. But maybe. I killed her. Yes, I got a curse bearer. This is working. I just have to keep it up. Maybe you got a higher percent because she's young and innocent. No, a lower percent. I guess so. How many more do I need? 1? 2? Because like that other curse bearer, the first one that we got in the alley or whatever, was definitely like going out of his way to try to kill people, right? I mean a higher percent than the old asshole guy? Oh, I keep forgetting his name. I feel so bad. Takumi? Yeah, Takumi was only 1%, right. But then the guy who kidnapped us or whatever was 29. Alright, on to the next one. Wait, was that a gain of 36% or did it bring it up to 36? Oh, maybe you're right. I thought it said 36 total. First, the one-sided read by Ryogoku Bridge. Then the evergreen beach at the former Yasuda Gardens along the Sumida River. Finally, Sumida River. The thing is, the Ryogoku Bridge one is gonna be, like, wild. Because that one was, like, murderous. That was a murder that happened. That feels bad. Right, it feels bad. Maybe she was just a high school student. But, you know, I do be murdering people. The former Yasuda Gardens. I'm assuming this game, you replay it, you know? There was some kind of incident here recently, so the entrance was closed off. We're sneaking in, but it was easy enough to sneak in since there are no guards at this time of night. Boy, you're gonna be in so much trouble. However, let's look at the curse stone. Oh no, it was 36%. You're right, Nardo. You're right. So we're all the way at 37 or 67. Sorry. Holy shit. I just gotta kill like 2 more people. Surroundings. It feels weird being in these magnificent gardens after hours. There's not a visitor or groundskeeper in sight. The Ryogoku Public Hall is also on the grounds. Its eye-catching structure makes this place feel even more otherworldly. So she was full of souls. She was reading. We don't know if that's what that means, but maybe. Former Yasuda Gardens, a lush green park administered by Sumida City. As is common in traditional Japanese gardens, its large central pond is shaped like the character for heart. The paths that crisscross its grounds, lined with stone lanterns, are perfect for strolling while appreciating the foliage or birdwatching. The gardens once pulled in water from the Sumida River so that its pond would ebb and flow with the tide, a novelty in Edo, which had begun filling in the bay to support its expansion, but the practice has been discontinued in modern times due to flood prevention measures. What if she was trying to bring back the Mio she mentioned while dying? I think that's the vibe I'm getting. Initially, when I saw how unfilled the curse stone was, Jesus. Let me look. Hang on, I still got stuff to look at. Give me a second. Okay, maybe I don't have stuff to look at. Are you a dog? No, so the girl Yoko wanted to bring back her dog. She died, and so we decided that we're gonna use the right to bring her back. Yeah, personal space. Jeez. Hi. So, have you decided what you're going to do? With your... oh, so precious. Curse stone. Yeah. As soon as I snuck into the gardens, a woman inside called out from behind me. Ooh! I've been waiting for you. I have a curse stone. You didn't think to mention this earlier. Her sudden proclamation had me at a loss for words, so the woman continued. I have you in a position where I can use my curse on you whenever I please. If you hand over your curse stone, I will at least spare your life. In that moment, all I could squeeze out in reply was, let me think about it. Which brings us to now. Alright. Let's think. Damn it, did I expose myself somehow? She said she can use her curse on me anytime. I guess I've already fulfilled its conditions. It could be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. I can't hand over my curse stone. I need to figure out how her curse is activated and find a way out of here. For now, maybe I can get some information by talking about something that'd catch her interest. Well, hang on, let me read the thing, because I forgot where I am. I'm at Yasuda Gardens. Former Yasuda Garden, pardon me. Which is not this. This was the high school. Beckoning Light we already did. Haunting Clappers can't find. Evergreen Beach. Here we go. So here's the thing. If all of them are based on the curses, I'm gonna swing big with this one. This particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This had led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. I'm gonna say she doesn't have a fucking curse. She doesn't have a curse. She's bluffing, and if she bluffs correctly, she can get the thing. If I'm right, y'all are not going to be able to tell me anything for months. But that is my guess right now. I think she's bluffing. I think maybe the curse stone like gives her knowledge or something, but that she's lying. So let me see. If I end up getting got, that's okay. I just want to say what I think. Don't tell me you still haven't made up your mind. Such an indecisive man. She could also have a curse from another place, to be fair. But, you know. Wait. I might hand over my curse stone depending on certain things. Will you hear me out for a moment? Sure. Go on. Introduce yourself. If we're gonna talk, we should get to know each other better. My name is Shogo. Stop. Eh? Let's not do that, alright? If I know your name, I might start to feel sorry for you. And have a harder time killing you. You would? Don't you think? I have some bad news about how I've said these things. 7. She counting down. If you take my curse stone, what are you gonna do with it? With your curse stone? It's brimming with soul dregs, isn't it? It's already killed so many, no? I feel like 2's... Oh, 3's not a lot, is it? Mathematically, that's not a big number. How does she know so much? I'd like to avoid such crude methods myself. 6. Do a little think. 3 people isn't so many, right? What condition have I fulfilled since the moment I stepped foot in here? Something that I'm still doing even now. Think, what could it be? Maybe something I have on me? If I suddenly strip naked on the spot, I just might be able to avoid her curse. No, that would take too long. She'd probably kill me before I even got my shirt off. Plus, I'd look like a creep. The other possibility is that the condition has to do with the location we're in. If being here is what activates the curse of the Evergreen Beach, then I'll continue to meet that condition as long as I'm here. In which case there's no escape. She'd activate her curse before I ever got away from the gardens. I'm sure I'd recognize it after setting it off, but it's not like I'd get to do things over. That's what he thinks. I feel like it might actually be just talking to her. If it's anything. Which again, I'm not certain about. Let me make sure I don't miss anything before I go on. We haven't seen her curse echo anywhere. It could also be, maybe it like creeps up on you or something. I don't know. Because we still don't know who has that other one that was stalking us in the first park. This music is great. So I'm just trying to be very thorough. Alright, let's talk to her again. The Rite of Resurrection. You want soul dregs. That means you're after the Rite of Resurrection too. Not that I'm trying to compare our circumstances, but can I ask what led you to this? Oh my. Do you mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you'd give your curse stone to me? Sure, I'd consider it, so tell me. Liar. Huh? You wouldn't hang your fate on something as superficial as that. Nor would I. 5. What are you thinking? So if I can't figure out her curse, I'll have to set off my own. Yeah, dog, did you just get here? I don't see how I could make her leave, though, not while she has the upper hand. All I can think of is to make her use her curse. Damn it. But there's no way I could counterattack after she curses me. How are you feeling, Curstone? Feeling fine. It's evergreen, so just think about deciduous trees. Your job would be so much easier if you had a gun. No, then I'd get caught. Look around again. I'm gonna keep looking around. I feel like there's a ghost somewhere, and I want to see it. What if the police come? Let me read surroundings again. Let me inspect her. A woman in her 30s, she has a refined air about her, like she was brought up in a family of high social standing. But I also sense a shadow hanging over her. I wonder if it has to do with this place. I don't have anything else to ask her, really. Or, not anything new, it's all the same stuff. What if I ask about this again? I want to know. My son. What? He'd be in 6th grade now. If he were still alive. Ah. When I'm one of the big kids, I'll help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by when he saw other kids being bullied. He'd defend them, even if he was no match for the bully himself. He'd often come home in tears, but only because he was sad that he wasn't strong enough to save others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. You almost had me. Okay, I get it. I've heard enough. Oh, that's enough for you? Yeah. Hearing such a sad story just makes me all the more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. Jeez, what's wrong with this dude? I see. So even after what I told you. 4. This game loves the police peoples? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's also different culturally. Although, it's not like America doesn't love cops. Oh, we got ads coming up in 30 seconds here. So let's think, and I'll also continue to snack. So I just had to check something. Again, I think I'm really swinging. I think her curse stone doesn't do anything. I think she's bluffing. The sun thing I kind of believe. But clearly Shogo don't care. What is wrong with... He's known Yoko for... What, like 2 months or something? I don't know. You're intrigued by the bluff concept? I think the bluff concept would be pretty fierce. 2 months, dude has no chill. I know, like, I get it. It's sad she wanted to resurrect her dog, but... what? I know he's looking for a girlfriend, but damn, dude. What a weirdo. If 3 years at the same job is still new, what is 2 months? You have a point there, Naruto. This is what no kitty does to a motherfucker. I would simply be different. I'd simply be different. I dropped the Cheeto on the floor. I'll have to get it later. Because it fell very far. It really, really tumbled. It's okay, it was a small Cheeto, but still. Cheeto on the floor, reasons for having a dog cleaning crew, but they're hot Cheetos. I don't think... I would hate to give a dog spicy, but maybe some dogs like spicy. And to be fair, we do have a dog. She's just not allowed in here because she fucking reeks horribly of carcass. So I simply won't allow her in my office because it'll give me a headache. And I'll get upset. Little old Bertha used to love spicy kimchi, so you never know. That's fascinating. I never would have guessed. That's really funny. I'm pouring some more Dr. Pepper, strawberries, and cream into my goblet. My crystal goblet that has only held Dr. Pepper, strawberries, and cream for years. I've seen a squirrel attack from getting a hot Cheeto, so results may vary. It's true. Dogs are domesticated, so they're probably used to eating kind of weird stuff compared to a squirrel. Alright. I'm gonna keep saving. Because that's just what feels correct, you see? In this kind of situation, I'd like to not be caught lacking. I mean, Shogo kind of gave it away that he doesn't care about the rite of resurrection for her, right? So would we talk about ourselves? Would we talk about the curse stones? I'm actually going to keep asking about the rite, because I want to know what else happened. You still won't hand it over? 3. Yeah. I'm saying directly to your face, I'm not going to hand it over. So why don't you use your curse, pussy? About curse stones. Can you take soul dregs from other curse bearer stones and add them to your own? Who knows? But you have to admit, it's worth trying. So basically, you want soul dregs, but you steal the ones others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty? You're half right. But half wrong, too. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. Understand? She fucking lying. There's no way. Oh, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. You're half wrong. I don't know if I believe you. How do you know you haven't already set off my curse? Go on then. Use it. If I had, you could have activated it without all that bluster. And yet, here you are. See, she's got her mind games in her mind, but not as strongly. Well, no, she has the strongest mind games. But me and Shogo are two people. Damn, does she already know about it? Or about that student from before? But if she already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. Because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. So she must not know yet. I still have a chance. Listen. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. About what? Talking like this instead of killing you immediately? It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you were never in a position to bargain. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. 1. Oh, we're going to 0. Okay. She's lying. She has to be. But the tension, ooh, you could cut it with a knife. I'm gonna keep doing curse stones because at least I'm like at the end of this little path, you know? You actually can't kill me, can you? And that strange countdown from before, too. It's all just a bluff to threaten me. I don't give in to threats, so why don't you give this up and... If that's the case, give it a try then. Only one more now. Let me tell you the number. 0. Such a shame. What? This is the end for you. Oh, farewell. No! Fire. Fire? Fire, it's so hot, it burns! Of course, that's what it was. Wait, why do we see a course? Why is it of course fire? That guy, damn it! He must have been following me. Yeah, but it's already too late. Nice, now I can give you shit for the next 3 months. No, because y'all didn't even guess. So there you go. But I'm curious how I would get out of it then. I mean, I guess I could just not go there. But when was that? This one? Oh yeah. Bye. I gotta remember to keep my first 2 saves. The thing is, the whole time I'm in the, unless I missed something, which I might have, maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention, but the whole time I was in the former gardens, I couldn't leave. Like, I couldn't just genuinely say, yeah, you're bluffing and leave, so. I don't think I can go there at all. But maybe the way out of it is that I had to, like... Maybe I needed to just not talk to, Richter at all. Like, all the way back then. We'll see. If I fucked up that early, it's very possible. Oh, hey, cool shirt. Hey, a quick question for you. What the... Sorry this is so sudden, but I've gotta ask. You don't mind, do you? Are you a curse bearer? What? Leggies. Ryogoku Bridge. Maybe because you gave him your lighter. That's what I was also thinking, but I don't know why that would be, like, or why it's a lighter specifically. Maybe he was following the whole time, saw me pick up the lighter, and was like, oh, you got a light? Or whatever. Maybe she just needed to have something of mine in that location. And that's what the curse is. The large bridge here is called Ryogoku Bridge. Crossing the river leads to Nihonbashi Bakurocho in Chuo City. Curse echo. Is this his curse echo? The canal where the one-sided reed grew is supposed to be around here somewhere, but now there's no trace of it left. Oh, hi. What the? How did you? Oh, don't mind me. Yutato said he wants to talk. You'd better answer quickly before... Well, you know what. Let's look at man. Making it obvious that he's a curse bearer himself. What's he trying to pull? Maybe he's confident that he can activate his curse before I activate mine. Gotta be careful. How should I respond here? Curse of the ugly leggings. What am I gonna save over? Save over this one. What's that? The hell is that? You took too long to answer. Huh? Plus, you glanced behind me when the curse echo appeared. I knew it. You're a curse bearer too. You can stop trying to hide it now. Not that you were doing a very good job. Damn it. Yeah, you're right. I appreciate the honesty. I just want to have a nice, calm little chat. The name's Yutato Namigaki. My curse echo is the foot washing mansion. Is the Skyfoot area? Yeah. A chat? I'm not gonna curse first and ask questions later just because we're both curse bearers. I've got a little more class than that. I hope you're smart enough to extend me the same courtesy. Alright. Fine, chat away. Thank you. Good to know I'm dealing with someone reasonable. What's your deal? Why are you back here? It might be part of the curse, but I don't know. Maybe a college student? This guy's quite the bold character. He's got confidence, I'll give him that. Either his curse really fucking knocks, or who knows. Alright, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. Will you join forces with me? Join forces? To gather soul dregs? Yep, you're using your curse because there's someone you want to resurrect too, right? In that case, it'd be more effective for the two of us to work together than to do it all yourself. Think about it. We could split the work and we'd have two kinds of curses at our disposal. Working together? I hadn't thought about that before. Can the soul dregs in one curse stone be moved to another? That's a fundamental requirement for this to work. Well, we'll have to test it. And I can't do that alone either. I see. Here's the thing. Shogo is not a good liar. Tragically. However, if I can lie about what my curse is long enough, I might be able to trick them to walking away from me. Fine. Alright then. If working together helps us both get what we want, maybe it's not a bad idea. Thanks. Glad to be dealing with someone who can think things through rationally. But there's something I need to know in advance. Tell me. How many soul dregs do you have right now? Right. I have some, of course. I am more than competent after all. I'm asking you how many. I'm at 1%, but don't worry about it. My curse is so easy to activate, I'll have plenty in no time. Now you're thinking like a murderer? I've been thinking like a murderer the whole time, just in case. I bet you haven't managed to get any on your own, have you? I'm at 67%. Huh? Say what? That's the amount of soul dregs I have in my curse stone right now. What? Wait, are you serious? You're not even close to being on my level. Namigaki's a slacker. What's up, dull focus? That's what I'm fucking saying. I'll keep gathering soul dregs on my own. Let's forget all this joining forces business. You've got to be kidding me. Ugh, I call your bluff. Don't think you can scare me off so easily. I see. That's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you leave me no choice. I even gave you a chance to come out of this alive. No shame you're just gonna waste it. What are you... What the... Is this the voice of the curse echo? Among the 7 mysteries, the resentful memory of the foot washing mansion is particularly strong. You can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Damn it. Oh. Did I get squished? Shogo will say anything to anyone. It's weird how he's simultaneously like kind of devious, but also so not smart. Just making bad decisions. If it was me, that wouldn't happen to me. I would have said, yeah, bestie, I'm at 67%. So, like, we have great coverage. I talk about it like it's Pokemon. We have great type coverage here. If we have both of ours, so, like, let's do it. But Shogo will say anything. This is going nowhere. Sorry, but there's no way I can accept your offer until I know that. Who's to say you won't run away while we're in the middle of testing it? Well, you're just gonna have to trust me. Or do you think you can collect them all yourself? I'm at 67. Oh, is this the same thing's gonna happen? Yeah. I'll probably have to find earplugs somewhere or something. Oh wait, no, this is different. Oh no, it's not. It's just that this is what this section is. Right? Oh no, yeah. I think to avoid her, I'd have to go all the way back to, I mean, even before this, because this is, I think, at the police. So yeah, I think I saved over my nice one. Right, because I'm already locked in this conversation. I mean, it might be different if I say I'm a curse bearer. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a curse bearer too. I appreciate the honesty. I just want to have a nice, calm little chat. Yeah. This would be different, ... Oh, I didn't hear your answer. You aren't thinking about whether you can set off your curse before I can activate mine now, are you? I see, that's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you leave me no choice. Yeah. I think this might... I think the path I'm on, I feel like is, like, kind of done for no matter what. I feel like I either had to have lower curse percentage to be able to duo with this guy. To duo, like we're playing fucking League of Legends. To duo with this guy. Or I had to not talk to Richter at all. Maybe I should have listened to the voiceover. The internal thoughts and just not talk to him at all. But I was curious about him because he's fun. You wanna know what to do? No, I don't. Thank you, though. This is no backseating. Laura, the belt buckle gotcha. Exactly. Belt buckle and cool hat. I mean, I can also leave. Right now. I don't think that's a good idea. If I don't make a clean escape, it might cost me my life. Besides, I might still be able to take soul dregs from him. Greedy ass. So, what's weird is that when I'm talking to the woman, I can't move at all. I can't even try to move. That's what's so odd. Like, which slot is it? This one? I can't try to move, even if I want to. Whereas here I can try, but he just says it's a bad idea. Which is kind of weird, like, to have those two different things. I don't have anything I can plug my ears up with. I want to talk to woman. I want to know what's the vibe with woman. Think. A chat between two curse bears? What's he trying to pull? I mean, I think if I had an item I could use it, but otherwise I'm locked in the conversation. Oh yeah, I just saved too. I think I might be at a dead end here though, for the choices I've made. And if I'm not, then I can figure out. It's fine. How does this curse have anything to do with foot washing? Well, they say it's a game of telephone, you know? I mean, yeah, these are the two things, and no matter what, I die. Because Shogo says the percentage that he has and then is weird about it. Shogo, stop being honest. Stop being honest or start being nice. You gotta pick one of them. See, he could just keep his mouth. She says, "No, you suck compared to me." Stop being polite and start being real. Right, exactly. Yeah. I am curious though. I'm gonna load all the way back to... And I'm not gonna kill this high school girl. Because maybe... I don't know if it'll be low enough, but then I'm gonna go talk to him and maybe that will be like the difference. Do you know what I mean? Hey, wait. Let me not kill this child. No, JK. Huh? Oh wait, I didn't press the curse button. He just does it anyways? Or did it think that I pressed it? Because usually it's like up here and then it makes a noise. Hey, wait. Oh yeah, he does it no matter what. You turn him into a psychopath? I guess so. I'm starting to feel like this has less branching paths than I assumed it did. Let's go get killed by footbath guy. That other lady's a cunt. She's obnoxious. At least this guy's kind of dramatic about it. You know, because this is when I can't move, right? Yeah. Nothing else to look at, I'm pretty sure. Hey. Oops. Wrong part. Deceased. My Lotus, you seem to have arrived at a less than... Oh wait, no, because it autosaves, right? You have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of, do you not? Fear not. You may make as many attempts as you please from the conversation with Utado. Okay. Oh, are they making me do this fucking bullshit with the screen, or what? I don't think there's anything I can do in here, so... I kind of thought I would play as the other characters at some point also. Weird, yeah. I also don't know what this character is talking about, to be fair. Saying that I have a way of evading the curses that nobody else does. So yeah, here I can't even select move if I want to. I mean, unless the mystery man is just referring to the fact that I can save and load. Which could be. I don't know if this is the type of game to have you, you know, quote unquote, like soft lock like this. But I mean, with the autosave feature, that doesn't make a lot of sense, so... Started introducing myself, I guess. Well, what if you just tell me your name? Why? Well, I need to call you something. Then call me ma'am. Huh? Alright, ma'am. Yes, what is it? Ugh, this is bad. She's completely running the show here. 3. I've had enough. 2 curse bearers. Shouldn't be carrying on like this. 2. Cool name, ma'am. I mean, I guess I can just try to use the lighter. I don't know. I don't think it'll do anything. Because I gave the guy a light, so maybe that's not it. I think I just have to be here and she kills me. Or what? I forgot because I didn't give him the lighter, right? I just lit his cigarette? I mean, that must be it because I still have it. I just remembered it differently, which is my bad. So... Now if we go to... Oh no, it ends them all no matter what, huh? I don't know what to do other than go like all the way back. Thing is, I don't know if there's something different I can do with these two because I might have just saved in a bad place. Oh, you know, I should get killed so I can make a new save on this part. Ah, fucking goddammit. I pressed wrong on him. Oh no, this is the right save. Yeah. This is already the point where I can't move. Oh yeah, because he immediately... Well, I should save before it talks to him. Is it possible for you to find more items like the lighter? That's what I was thinking, but he picks up the lighter automatically. I didn't like look for it. I just went to an area and he picked up the lighter. Alright, I guess let's get killed by this guy so I can make a nicer save. Which must have... Oh wait, no, this is that one. Is this the one where I'm closer to dying? Yeah, a little bit. Oh wait, no. This is in between. My bad. Never mind. I'm wasting some time here, but it's fine. Because then that's what the other save is. Also, I mean, I was saying all this stuff about like keeping the percentage down and whatever, but I don't think you get through this without like killing all of them, so... So let's then do this save. And we'll do that. I guess I can go right here, actually. So, have I talked to him yet or not? No, this is already... So this is where the autosave takes you, is like trapped in this conversation, huh? He says I got something that can ward off curses that other people don't got, and I have no fucking idea what he's talking about. Oops, wrong button. Think. Doesn't say nothing. Items. Don't do nothing. Move. Can't do that. Only option is to talk to him. Can't do anything in any of these other than this is going nowhere. This leads into this conversation which gets me killed, saying fine eventually is the same conversation which gets you killed. I feel like I basically have to start the game over. You have us. Chat can ward off curses. We're not very good at it. If only you could just cover yours and go la 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 when the ghosty starts making sound. I know, but I guess it's that he's not supposed to know that. So yeah, these nothing I can do here but talk to him. But I feel like I can't move through each area without killing everybody either. Yeah, I mean, there's no interactivity in any of these, in any of that scene. But now I just want to know what the hell the dang old storyteller is talking about. What does he mean when he says there's something that you can do that nobody else can do or whatever? This better not be a pixel hunting thing, but I don't think it is. Like, there's no point. The only stuff I could do in this game is look at stuff and then look around and sometimes use items, and that's kind of it. So... Is something dumb like pausing, like quitting the game, Doki Doki style? I don't know. Maybe. I'd hope not, because this game, I mean, I guess it does have the fourth wall break of like the storyteller talking, so I guess so. Let's try closing the game. The player's ability to avoid curses. Googly the answer. Honestly, I kind of thought that that's what you meant. At the end of it, I was like, is that just what he's referring to? I guess let's see. Reopen it. Shit, I'm taking it like that too. May the power of Google protect you? Maybe I'll go Google. We'll see. The storyteller letting you a link will be incredible. No, it auto-saves right here, so I guess that's not it. I mean, it could also be something with this, because I don't know what the fuck this is. It looks like a captcha, but I don't know what it's about. Like, I really feel like I have to start the fucking entire game over. But let me do a quick Google. Let's see what the vibe is. I don't even know what the fuck these are talking about. Fast capture, even if that's not his meaning, Christ, these VNs can be rabid. I know, that's the thing. VNs are so rabid that I'm like, is it really like something super ridiculous, you know? Because, I mean, this game's been out for like 2 days, so I don't know how many guides will be up. Oh, okay, no, you were pretty right, Dull Focus. It is something stupid. And do you know why I don't know it? It's because, I went in the game to make sure that the audio levels were good first, and then I started stream because that's what I always do. And that means that it skipped a section that I was supposed to have heard, which is that you can turn off certain characters' voices by doing this. So if I turn this off, then he can't hear the whispers. Which I would have known if the game actually played that scene when you open the game, but it doesn't. It doesn't do that. A voice? I don't hear any voice. Sorry, I was correct. I'll forgive you just this once, but you're on thin ice, bud. No, I'm just kidding. I'd say I should have thought of that, but I don't know why I would have thought of that. Yeah, right, it isn't a start over scenario, I guess. What? There's no way. And yet there he is, perfectly unharmed. How? What's going on here? I love this face. I don't completely understand it myself, but his curse's conditions don't seem to have been met. This is my chance. Yutaro, your curse won't work on me. I'll let you off easy today, so get the hell out of here. You son of a... Fine, I'll just be on my way then. And now we see the other question that I have, which is, does the curse just go no matter what? Because I didn't try to curse the high schooler and it went anyways. But maybe that's like a save file thing, I don't know. But mark my words, I'll make you regret this. Like, is it doing that thing where, like, I can't go back and change decisions and whatnot? Ah. Yeah, he just does it no matter what. Why is it a button, then? Ugh. What? How? Is this... $20 soul dregs. So I'm at 87%. It's strange. Why bother having a button if it just proceeds that way anyways? Use curse now, you don't get to choose. Right. Like, it's fine. It's just odd. And there's even a button to use the curse. Right? So, but like, why? Why are you using up a whole button for this? So you need to figure out how to not die here. So it's not a straight soul transfer from one to the other because you only had 1% and you got 20%, right? Yeah, it's that, hang on, I can look at it in a second. Like, the curse bearers just have more soul dregs also. He could have been lying, but it might also be, where is it? Oh, maybe it doesn't say it in here, but it said it when we got the Netsuke. Maybe they're pulling a you and the character both aware of each other thing? IDK. No, because Shogo did say, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I think I remember you reading something like that earlier. Yeah, when we first get cursed, the spirit or the memory or whatever does say something like, other curse bearers will give you more. It could be that they meant like they'll inherently have more because they're also trying to kill people, but I think it just has something to do with the curse itself. Or at least that's the implication that I got. What are we asking for now? So, I mean, it's her counting down, and then once we get to 0, she decides to burninate us. I mean, if it's all about this stuff, maybe I have to turn the brightness down. Something like that. The curse is you, the player, etc. I was the Jost the whole time. Let's try this. Wait, but how low? It's 2023. Be fucking serious. This is it? This is the 100 point range? Ooh, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I don't know if having the text be different would help. Because she's counting down. That makes me think it's definitely used for some curse, right? But also, it might just be bad. Is that just me? It might just be bad. I feel like it's text speed, but I'm unsure. But yeah, I'll turn it all the way down, why not? It's so dark. I'm curious when this thing is gonna come into play, because it's always been here. The game looks exactly the fucking same. But now the game is so quiet. There we go. I should have saved after we killed Namagaki. I still have to figure out like what exactly causes her curse, because I still technically like don't know the conditions of it. I know she set me on fire. It might be just because I'm here physically, but there's no way for me to leave. I mean, the thing that is funny is she tried to set us on fire and there is a lake. I was thinking that earlier, but then I forgot to mention it. Maybe you really do get immolated that quickly. But you know. Did she set you on fire or did the investigator set you on fire? I think her curse set me on fire. But she's either friends with or working with the investigator, so he came to her and was like, hey, I've been following this dude, here's all the shit I did see. I think. It could be that she's waiting for him to get there, but don't you think I'd see him at some point? Because she takes forever. She's got that gray on gray fit. It's supposed to be a bit of a sage green, but the 50% we turned on the brightness has made it very different. Yeah, maybe she just like maybe, I don't know. Maybe they are both curse bearers, but it's like she traps me here or something like that. I don't know. What could be different? Pardon me. That Dr. Beeper is making me burp. I'll make her talk slow. That's not slow. Let's go over what he thinks again, because I don't remember. I think she must be at least half bluffing. Maybe all I should talk about is curse stones. Because we do get to the point where, down the curse stones path, you do get to the point where you're like, well, you're fucking bluffing. The countdown gotta be key, right? I think I tried to go back and do that, but I didn't have a good save, or maybe I used the wrong one. I don't remember. Either way, I probably shouldn't have said introduce myself, because that's wasting like one step, right? Whoa, I just noticed there's a weird jaw behind the jaw. So I'm not reading this because I've already read it like twice. So we're just kind of cruising through. That's a silly thing, leaving the chin. I think it must be intentional based on the style, but I guess it could be like a... rendering error is not the right word, but an error. That strange countdown from before, too. It's all just a bluff to threaten me. I'm not giving to threats, so why don't you give this up and... if that's the case... give it a try then. Only 4 more now. Let me tell you the number. So this is the same, but obviously the number is different because it was higher. So maybe let's add an extra save here. Oh god, what can I and can I not save over? I mean, this one doesn't make a difference because we killed that girl no matter what, so I'll save over this one. Okay, well that's not the way it is, I guess. This conversation is over. 2. What are we thinking about? What condition have I fulfilled since the moment I stepped foot in here? I mean, she's got to be stalling or counting for a reason, or just suspense and mind games for us. I think she's counting for a reason. It might just be that I have... maybe I just have to click on the lighter to throw it away, I guess? But I think I tried to do that, didn't I? Maybe I did it too early. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I think I tried to drop it, but maybe I did it before the protagonist tried. Yeah, it seems like that doesn't do anything. Right, and then this just says this. It says the same thing. I can't drop this. I can't put nothing nowhere. I can't see nobody nowhere. I don't think I can. Comma 0, such a shame, blah de blah. And here's the fire. What could I possibly add here? Brightness down, text speed down, SFX down. Yeah, I don't know what I like fulfilled. One. I need to see what he says about Richter. That guy, damn it, he must have been following me, but it's already too late. Mm. Let's turn the sound effects back on. I don't like I don't like when it's dead quiet. I really thought I had to just drop my lighter, but I literally cannot do it. Oh wait, no, this is already once I was at a certain number. Hang on. Which one's the one where I'm not? It can't be all the way back at 40. Oh shit, I didn't save before I came and talked to her, so I'll have to go kill Namigaki again. Oh wait, it's saved right here. Okay. Oh, that's right, because I saved because I was like, doesn't it make you do it anyways? And that lady disappears. I can't scroll out, but I can't go back anywhere. Turn off the fire effects, no fire effect, no burn, right? Is it post-processing? I don't know, dog. I mean, at least I can turn this shit back up so the game looks and feels normal. Is this like a going into the game files thing? Because I don't want to do this shit. I feel like it was novel once or twice. But I certainly hope not. I'm gonna go poke around for a second. If fuck 'em dark wimpy. Let's see. Steam isn't here, right? Oh, is Steam not in here anymore? It's in 86? Oh, that's right. I have Steam on this other drive. I forgot. That's the thing that nobody tells you is the tough part about deciding, for some reason, if you're like me, to have two different hard drives, is that you start to lose where everything is. Let's just look very quickly to see if it's anything we can find reasonably. Looks like a pretty normal ass game so far. Yep. I mean, what else is there to possibly do? You throw the lighter away before you talk to her? I mean, it doesn't even seem like it wants to. It just tells you what the lighter is. I think the actions are exclusively contextual. I'm tempted to just look this up too, because I mean, this is fucking annoying. I'll be honest. Especially having to sit through this shit, no matter how fast or slow the text is. But at least I can make another save here, since the other save, nothing's different. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Don't forget to press think. Can I just get rid of my curse stone? Oh wait, no, I also tried that. Yeah, so let's put this save here. Or maybe I already did that. You know I don't remember. Alright. I'm just gonna look it up. If it's something else, it's fucking ridiculous, then hey. Oh, you have to die first. Oh my fucking god. You have to go all the way to the storyteller for no reason. You have to make sure that you press the try again button to do it. And then you can throw away the lighter. So let's sit here for a while, I guess. While my index finger's doing the most to mash the mouse button. I promise you. Because that's so obvious, has been the answer for every other puzzle so far. Well, the problem is that it has an extent that forces you to do it. It's not just that I can say, oh no, like at this point in this game, you've probably died already, like at least once, right? No, I know. I'm saying like even farther. It's okay if the puzzle asks you to do something different or unexpected or something you maybe wouldn't think of. But the thing is that I've died already. And there's a pretty good chance that every player has died already at least once. I mean, I think actually as part of the tutorial, it seems like you have to look at Yoko and die probably. So then it's like, why would you sit through the try again screen instead of immediately loading your autosave? Because all the storyteller does is say, oh, boo-boo, you died. You better, I'll send you back to your autosave. So like, why do I have to sit there and listen? Will he say something different or important? I don't think so. Well, let's see, I guess. Let me take a sip out of my goblet. I'll probably just say, hey, I was fucking with you on this one. I wish. Y sigue, sigue, sigue. It was not all in vain, however, as you finally realize how the curse is activated. If you're not, you may make as many so the same thing as always. So the same thing as always. So the same thing as always. So basically the same thing as always. Tutorial derogatory. To be clear, I hate tutorials. Oh, I know, Ambrose. Oh, I know. An ad is coming up in about 30 seconds, but we're obviously doing the same fucking thing, so I'm just gonna go through it. So I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. We'll go through the conversation, the countdown will happen, and then once I'm about to do the new thing that I could only unlock by going through the try again screen, even though nothing different happened, I will pause and make sure that the ads are over. Game dev said, we need to make this game longer for no reason. Let's force a long dialogue more than once. Yeah, it's, you know, obviously I've done it more times because I was like, oh, well, I can't throw the lighter away, so I guess it's wrong. It's annoying that it makes you meet a condition so it can do its fourth wall shit. In my opinion, if a player can intuit an answer quickly, I don't think that they should be penalized. It's just that, like, the flag for you have died is seemingly given once you get to the point where you press the try again button. Because what I've been doing is I realize that I died, and then the second I get to the storyteller screen, I just start over because nothing has happened with the storyteller so far. He's just like, oh, you died, boo-boo. I'll send you back to your autosave. Don't worry about it. And that's perfectly fine and lovely, but it's really not a necessary sentence. Again, nothing the dude has said has really helped me. So, it's just weird. It's just that it needs to have the flag of like, oh, you've died to this already, so you're allowed to do the correct answer now. Should be earlier. Because, I mean, there's no other way. There's no way to get out of it otherwise. So, like, if you've even gotten to the screen where you get burned alive, you can recognize you're going to die the second your screen does that flash. So, it's just unnecessarily long. That's literally it. Lotus 4 game design? No, no, no. These people know what I'm doing better than I do. They just made a couple mistakes. If a player needs to metagame, then clearly there's a disconnect between what the writer is trying to convey and what info is given. Well, I think the game is asking you to metagame, which is why it's frustrating, you know? Like, if the point is to metagame and to have the fourth wall break, then you need to account for the fact that the player might react to things, like, very quickly. Oh, I can't do it on this menu. I had to do the other thing. I went through this again on accident. My bad. I guess I'm supposed to do it before I talk to her then, actually? Oops. Oh, well. Their ad's going up anyway, so I didn't want to do anything. Something like that, yada yada, I know nothing. I think you know a thing or two, Ambrose. Because, like, again, this guy doesn't say anything. This is the only thing that's different. Right? Yes. It's not conducive to the vibe the way they do it, yeah. Let me wait 27 seconds to make double sure that the ads are gone. Because that's what Twitch is telling me. Spilled some Dr. Beppis. Now I feel silly. Turn off if they have ads left. No, no, no. It's only like a few seconds. I just like to make double sure because someone might be lurking too. We went through the try again screen and now we're here throwing the lighter away before we talk shit. Throw the lighter away. Huh? Throw away this lighter? Why did I suddenly get the impulse to do that? Yes, really throw it away. Not sure why, but here goes nothing. 100 yen lighter discarded. What did you just... Why throw your lighter away all of a sudden? Huh? Well, I just kind of felt like it. Like, I'm mad that the protagonist... Shogo is smart enough to realize maybe it's something that I have on my person that is allowing her to kill me. And so now I'm just trying to be clear. The first time I met her, Shogo, through the think thing, will say at some point, maybe it's something I have on my person, but I can't even get my shirt off because she would kill me right away. And I tried to get rid of the lighter and I couldn't. So am I supposed to believe that, like, was it supposed to be that it's too late and I can't throw it away, or is it just because Shogo doesn't want to? And if Shogo doesn't want to, then why can I do it now? You know, it's just like, whatever. How? Why is she losing it all of a sudden? Could that lighter have been what fulfilled the condition of her curse? But why? How did I... how could you? It should have been an available option from the get-go. Here's the thing. If this was just a goddamn point-and-click adventure game, it would have been an option. Having context-based, exclusively context-based options for the items in your inventory is frustrating. Because if they don't work, like you know, in an adventure game, you usually have 3 options, 3-ish, which is use, combine, and drop. Drop isn't always there in adventure games because you have like unlimited pockets or whatever, but it depends. But I guess if you only have 2 items, you could just try to brute force it or whatever on every scene, but I brute force this. I just looked it up. Because what the fuck? This can't be out by Shuichi. I'm sorry about your son. 25%. So wait, I'm over 100 now, right? Because I was at 87. Whew, that was too close for comfort. Was that just coincidence? Not only was I able to release myself from her curse. Excuse me, she immediately panicked and ran away, fortunately for me. If she'd kept her cool and stayed, we would have been at a stalemate. Oh, I should check my curse tone. It should have gained a lot just now. What the... Ah! Story chart unlocked. Pardon the interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. Also, I'll probably do whatever this is now. This is the screen which will appear when you open the story chart. From here, not only can you see the overall structure of the current story, you can also progress along different branching routes by playing past stories over again. We could call this exactly the power that Shogo Okiie had sought after. Normally, you would have been able to use the story chart feature freely. Just making sure we're all acknowledging it. However, due to certain circumstances, it has been locked until now. From here on, you'll return to the story chart from time to time it breaks in the story. At those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. So, you know, it just takes 4 hours to get to the part where the game is real. By the way, should you use the story chart to replay a past event, do you know what you must do and where? Of course you do. After all, you've gotten this far. What trigger did Yoko Fukunaga set off that led to her dying the way she did? You've come this far several times, so I have every confidence you will be alright. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. However, like with the lighter in voice earlier, Shogo Okiie has no way of knowing that himself. On that note, I am curious. Have you determined how many people Shogo Okiie has killed with his curse? None. No, I'll say 5, whatever. I see. So that's your understanding of things. As it turns out, the correct answer is... 1. Well, that is all. Please continue the story at your leisure from the story chart screen. So it's a real game now. Just a 4-hour tutorial. Hey, at least it's not Atomic Heart. Oh, Jesus. I fucking mean... Why be this way? I just don't understand. Like, we all know what branching narratives are. I could understand not letting you go back to Yoko. But, like, my fucking god, dude. All of them are direct paths, except for the ones where you deliberately die and then go backwards because the game made you. The certain circumstances being... helping you understand what a visual novel is? I don't get it. Is it possible that it will all come together at the very end and I'll go, oh no, absolutely genius that they made me sit through all that instead of, I don't know. It's possible. I don't fucking think it's likely. In fact, I think it's very unlikely. But it is possible, legally speaking. I don't know, that was annoying. Can you tell I'm annoyed? Part of it's because I'm kind of hungry. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little hungry. And I'm the type of person who gets kind of angry. I get kind of hangry on occasion. So I'm not going to lie, that is contributing to it. But that was very fucking annoying. Hanger has said it. No, not fully, not fully. It's just contributing. It's just contributing. It's not gonna in. It's not gonna in. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's so frustrating because the rest of the game I really like, and as long as the game keeps up the level of quality in its other areas, which now that the 4 hour tutorial is over, I would kind of presume that it will, right? Which means the most devastating thing of all, I'm gonna become one of those people who's like, if you just get through the tutorial, it's good. It's gonna make me become one of those fucking people. And that's a crime. That's a crime.